All right, we're watching Asher's here, butterfly from the side view. Asher, you do such a good job right here of having just a straight arm recovery as your hands are moving forward. Um, your eyes are down. You do an excellent job of this all the way through. As you're finishing that stroke, you can see your right and shoulder width apart. You've got your thumbs down, you got your pinkies up, which is really going to help create a much better and a much quicker catch at the top of your stroke. And one of the things that we saw in the underwater portion of it is you do an excellent job of keeping your hands really, really high, high in the water, which is fantastic. As we start that pull here, we got a nice early, quick breath. And again, your head's right at the surface of the water, which is perfect, Asher. I mean, if everybody could do this, we would be thrilled. If you can work it out, maybe lifting your elbows up quite so high as we see, finish that stroke a little bit better. But once we straighten out, it's so good. And again, such a good job of getting that head down early. You can see your eyes already starting to focus down as your hands are recovering. Thing of beauty. I'm definitely very proud of this fly. He's so good. On that kick, you can see what a strong two-beat kick you have. And not only a strong two-beat kick, but it's above the water a little bit. I mean, your kick is great. All around, your butterfly kicks are incredible. You've got to keep working your underwater dolphin kicks more at practice. But these kicks look good. The other thing we like right here, Asher, is you can see that you're pulling through that water really, really quickly. And when you start to get underneath your shoulders, from your shoulders to your hips, that's really when the biggest part of that strength and speed comes from. And that's when you really got to drive all the way back to the bottom of that stroke. So good job there. I feel like you're looking more and more confident on those turns, Asher. You're swimming into the wall with a lot more authority and actually looking better. But again, here's where your head is looking instead of watching that hand that's just leaving the wall. You're also a little high up here. Don't pull up so much. Make sure your shoulders stay right about water depth so you can really drive off that wall a little bit better. But great job of getting your legs into that wall so quickly. You do a really quick transition. You can see that your head's really underwater almost too early, where we just got this one hand kind of hanging out up there waiting for you to get down. That's why we want to watch that hand. If you watch that hand slide behind your ear, your head and your hand is going to really be going into the wall or coming off the wall almost together as you push into a nice tight streamline. So work at just watching that hand all the time. All right, two things here. So number one, look how shallow you are. We've got to get deeper off those walls. But the other thing here is you looked and you started doing your dolphin kicks right about there. That's not even waiting about a second, right? We want to get about 2 seconds off the wall. The fastest point you are in a race is when? On your start. But the second fastest point you are in a race is off your turn. So if you can hold your streamline and hold your kickouts just a little bit coming off that wall, it's going to be a lot more effective. Again, we're barely getting out to the flags, or I guess maybe we should say we're barely getting out to Sadie, as your sister's right there. But you're barely getting out to the flags. First breath right off the stroke, and you've got to work at that, okay? What you do in practice is what you're going to do in a meet, and really, you don't dolphin kick as often as you're capable of doing. And again, as we saw in the very first video of you underwater on the side, that dolphin kick was amazing. So let's keep working at it, and let's keep focusing on those dolphin kicks off the walls. Okay? Way to go, Asher.